You're really big into the community stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I see you all the time. I think you just recently surprised a lot of kids at a school. Talk about your charity work in the community.
I mean, I feel it's my responsibility just because my story of becoming an NBA player, I think, is unique in how I wasn't like a high school star. My sophomore year in high school, I didn't even play. I didn't even get on the court. In my junior year, I kind of started getting recruited a little bit, ended up going to a small school. Nobody knew I was even there until like basically my last year there. And I led the country in scoring. So like just being rooted in like humble beginnings and like everybody who I've crossed paths with is like a genuine, real relationship. It's not like, oh, that's Dame. He's like a high school star around here. It's like I'm in a neighborhood with these people. Like, they know I grew up there, and I was like eating dinner at some of these people's house as a kid and just hanging out with their kids, you know? So I know what it means to have that support from somebody with a true platform. I try to be present, like let the kids hear my word.
And now, your San Antonio Spurs starting lineup. Starting at power forward, standing 6'8", number 5. Jabari Parker. The big man, 6 feet 10 inches, number 15, DeMarcus Cousins. The other forward, standing 6'5", number 18, Will Barton. At shooting guard, at 6'6" number 7, Jaylen Brown. Starting at the other guard, at 6'3", number 11, Kyrie Irving. Your head coach is Greg Popovich. Once again, your San Antonio Spurs.
Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kyrie Irving rediscovered his maternal lineage with the White Mountain family of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. He lost his mother at a young age, and by connecting with her roots, he's found a piece of himself. The tribe gave him the name Little Mountain. Kevin?
Great story, DA. Thank you. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Cousins.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got McCollum. Vucevic is out there with Davis. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Levine in at the point. And for the Spurs, Will Barton is out there with Jabari Parker. Then there's Irving. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Brown in at the 2.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are. A lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
Levine with it. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. McCollum outside. And the rejection by Cousins. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Shot clock at 3. Here's Levine. Nice form on the 20-footer. Levine's got his team on the board to start the game for the Nuggets.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
Parker outside. From down in the low post, it goes.
Excellent control from Parker that time. So good at taking the contact and then adjusting his shot in the process.
We're about 1 minute into the first. And here's Gallinari outside. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Barton. Brown right side. Stolen by McCollum. And taken away by Brown. The shot, no good. Gallinari against Cousins. And Gallinari throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Outside, Levine. An easy 2 points on the layup. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
And off contact, Levine showing you what he can do. The improved strength, making a big impact.
Parker passes to Cousins. Outside, Irving. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Gallinari surveying the D. Levine wide open. And again, Denver with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Spurs trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
Taking a look at some stats for Vucevic. His last 10 games have been exceptional, averaging about 11 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Now McCollum following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. McCollum finds Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now here's Levine following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Barton against Gallinari. 14 feet away. San Antonio with the rebound. With the playoffs coming up quickly, Clark, strength of schedule can play a big role as it determines where a team is going to be seated come playoff time.
No, I agree with you in terms of even just making the playoffs sometimes, Kevin,
Yes.
based on where teams are and who they're playing. I mean, those matchups against potential playoff teams that are still fighting for seeding, they can sharpen you up and get you ready. Actually, those games can be playoffs before the playoffs in many ways.
And I always admire the coaches, Clark, that walk their players through the different scenarios because they should be aware.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. You want everything out in front of you. As long as your team is able to handle it, and most of these teams can, I think that's a good point.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Now, here is Irving. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Spurs. It's a 16-point game. Here's Cousins. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Now here is Davis. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That's his first foul. On defense, San Antonio. They trail by 14. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Vucevic. Over Irving.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
Parker's shot is off.
Boy, that defense smothered them in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Davis. Irving with the steal. Parker dishes to Irving. Here's the floater. Nice D from Levine.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
San Antonio calls timeout. Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins. Lonnie Walker comes in for Barton. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Irving. Now here's Parker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Here's Brown. Now Parker. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way from deep. Gallinari. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Brown outside. McGee the pass to Brown. Napier kicks to McGee. Here's Parker. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. That one drops for him.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Stolen by Walker. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Walker leading the charge. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
San Antonio making a switch here. Young's checked in. And then for Denver, Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Vucevic. And Bahamute comes in for Gallinari. And it's Williams in for C.J. McCollum. And he's good on the second.
And you've heard the saying on death and taxes. The San Antonio Spurs might be that third thing you can count on.
Yeah, I agree. A model of consistency, and that starts with culture and chemistry and commitment. And they play smart, they play together, and they rarely beat themselves. And that's one of the reasons the Spurs have been one of the greatest pro sports franchises in history over the last 25 years.
And so here's Denver. After the basket by San Antonio. Levine can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Mbah-a-Moute. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. Down low. And it's Brown missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And stolen by Napier. An even 3-on-3 break. He feeds it to Young. Back to Napier. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Kenneth Faried. Clark, a lot of coaches like to run their offense through centers. Any names you can think of who you'd be comfortable running your offense through at that position?
Well, just because I've watched him and loved his game since locking into him, Jokic.
Yes.
Man, can he pass it. He can shoot it. He can score it inside. He's got such excellent hands and touch. He's at the top of the list. DeMarcus Cousins, big guy that can shoot it and pass it as well. And Marcus Hall is also in that list.
You'd feel comfortable with any of those guys holding the ball, distributing the ball, wouldn't you?
No doubt.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And the first one drops. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Here's Napier. San Antonio again missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Shots good by Williams.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Walker, following the score by Lou Williams. Left side, Brown. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Napier. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Walker against Williams. High arcing shot. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
A different look for Denver. Vucevic, he's checked in for Davis. Alinari comes in for Mbah-a-Moute. And McCollum subbed in for Levine. .114 left here in the first quarter.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Walker against Williams. Outside, Walker. And there's the pass to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. Brown's got 5.
You know, the three-point shot, guys, is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be knocking down these looks to expand his offensive repertoire.
Now, here is Gallinari. He had a big outing in that Mavericks game as well. And it's Williams again missing.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Shots good by Walker.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Vucevic dishes to McCollum. Williams for three. Again, the miss by Williams. Brown feeling it out a bit. And Brown throws it down hard.
Brown is so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handling. You gotta love how clever he is with the ball.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Nuggets on top, up by 7. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
In 2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still being revolutionized, and now guys are solidifying that spot every single year. There are young guys coming in, but now we have established point guards that are franchise-changing point guards. And for me, having that competitive drive every single game, I know I'm going against an elite point guard every single game. So I think that now coming into the league, it's a lot different than it was before.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Vucevic is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Williams. And it's Mbah-a-Moute in at the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Brown against Mbah-a-Moute. 20 feet out, and it's Walker that time on the assist by Brown. Walker's got 5.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Faried finds McCollum. And the layup's good off the glass. McCollum's got his second basket of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Inside, Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
Hey, guys, you're not going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. I mean, he's simply on a tear right now.
And a wide open look for McCollum. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 7.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Brown inside. He's against Mbah-a-Moute. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Clark, you ever think we'll see a player coach in the NBA again?
I don't think so, Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much, and there's so much scrutiny now. I don't think you can effectively play and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think you'll see it happen.
Last one we saw was Dave Cowens back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And that's a long time ago, man.
The Boston Celtics.
Yep.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Young. Barton comes in for Walker. And Irving subbed in for Napier. Williams scanning the floor. Here's Faried. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Thon Maker.
You know, Fareed is a highly energetic player who takes good shots. I like to see him improve on his defense moving forward.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Irving against Williams. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Irving.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Last time they met was in Denver.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Shoots over Brown. McCollum, no good.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Vucevic. Williams kicks to McCollum. Pass to Vucevic. Denver passing it around. Outside Williams. Denver needs to get off a shot. And here's McCollum for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. McCollum's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Brown the pass to Maker. To the inside. Here's Cousins. Rebound by the Nuggets. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's McCollum. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Jabari Parker's checked in for the Spurs. J.R. Smith's checked in for the Nuggets. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
And Cousins kicks to Irving. Barton against Mba'amute. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Smith outside, beyond the arc. Rebound by Parker. Spurs trail by 9. Brown outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
Mba'amute dishes to McCollum. From deep. The shot comes out, and it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. Brown outside. Some solid defense from Fareed.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And here's Smith. No points in the game yet for him. To the paint. Fareed, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Cousins, the pass to Irving. To end the drought. And the 3-ball is good. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range.
And the basket by McCollum.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively, and he's been absolutely relentless.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best. flat out.
San Antonio calls timeout. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat, Greg, from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
For the Nuggets, Davis is checked in for Reed. Gallinari comes in for Mbamute. And Levine subbed in for J.R. Smith. Barton against Gallinari. Barton, no luck. The Nuggets leading by 8. Gallinari outside. Back to Levine. McCollum from deep three-point land. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so it's Barton bringing it up for San Antonio. Irving kicks to Barton. To the middle. Shoots from 8, and it's Cousins. That time on the assist by Barton. Cousins has got his second bucket tonight.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Inside, here's Davis. Over Cousins. He gets it in there. Davis has got 10 points.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
The deep three from Irving. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the rejection by Cousins.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Cousins is a legitimate shot blocking threat, using that reach to deter shots.
Here's Levine. 9 points in the game so far, and a miss there off the inbound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
McCollum against Irving. 5 to shoot. Over McCollum. Irving can't hit. Denver leading by 8. Floats it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Passes it to Parker, to the paint. Here's Cousins. It's stolen by Vucevic. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Irving for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. On the wing, Irving. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. It's going to send DeMarcus Cousins to the line. That one on Vucevic. The Spurs shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. The Spurs making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. Mark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
The Nuggets leading by 9. Cullen passes to Davis. And it's off from three-point range. Looking at Denver, they got their last win against the Mavericks in Dallas. And they pick up 2. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
Vucevic, the pass to Gallinari. Rebound, San Antonio. Cousins has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Parker inside. He's guarded by Davis. And Davis sends it back. McCollum against Walker. Baseline jumper. McCollum no good. Spurs trail by 7. Now here's Barton. Feeds it to Cousins. Back to Barton. Pass to Parker. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Vucevic. Davis dishes to Levine. Back to Davis. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Offensive rebound.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
They double him with Irving. Outside for Davis. McCollum against Walker. Shot from 12. That one wide left.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
Irving against Levine. Irving with it. He's coming off a 37-point game against Dallas.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around it, just his effort level was off the charts. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Denver. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Zach, strong.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 16 points, 2 block shots, and 6 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
High basketball IQ, something Anthony Davis doesn't always get enough credit for. He repeatedly makes the right decisions on both ends of the floor. Not many big men can control the game the way he does.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Their three-point shooting in the first half was atrocious. Ugh, ugly, awful, nasty. It's not that they're just missing shots. It's like they just keep taking the shots. Hold on, Ernie. Hey, you! Whatever your number is, stop shooting the 3. See, Ernie, that's all the coach got to do. Tell him stop shooting the 3. Pass.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've got Will Barton, Parker out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Jaylen Brown, and it's Irving in at the point guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Basket, good.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Levine passes to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Parker against Vucevic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really, Parker is not an easy cover for the defense. He's good at drawing the defense into him, playing through contact, and he's got scoring ability really from everywhere.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Nuggets leading by 4. And Levine, here we go. And Levine with the slam.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
Brown outside. 6 to shoot. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
And the pass to McCollum. Count that one. McCollum's got 17 now.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Levine against Irving. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Barton surveying the floor. Brown inside. He's guarded by McCollum. Brown, good.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Denver.
And the Spurs, I've heard it said, the most process-oriented team in the league.
Well, that's an understanding of what it takes for them as a small market team to be successful. A good assessment of what they have to do as the San Antonio Spurs to be good. Scouting, coaching, chemistry, all part of that.
And he gets the bucket.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
He feeds it to Gallinari. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Will Barton. For Denver, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. A different look now for San Antonio. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins, and it's Young in for Parker. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Irving against Davis. It's stolen by Vucevic. Irving against McCollum. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Brown. The Nuggets with another miss.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
McCollum against Brown. Levine kicks to Gallinari. McCollum outside. And the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Barton, no luck. Denver leading by 4. To the inside. Vucevic. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Passes to Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Shabazz Napier's checked in for Will Barton.
At the line for 2.
And Brown drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Here's McCollum. There's the feed to Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Too easy for Vucevic. I mean, at his size and with his skill set, I mean, he's a threat down there.
A floater, and Davis sends it back. Gallinari down low. Napier covering. And it's Gallinari missing. Spurs trail by 6. Now Irving. 19 points in the game. To the left wing. Here's Napier. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The 3 from McCollum. San Antonio with the rebound.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Napier dishes to Irving. Back to Napier. Shot clock at 5. It's blocked. So here's Gallinari. He's got 9. And that one, good. And that's now 19 points for C.J. McCollum. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Thon Maker's checked in for the Spurs. Spurs trail by 8. Irving looking for an opening. And here's McGee. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Young passes to McGee. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Down low and finished off by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's what makes Young so dangerous, in my opinion. I mean, his ability to cut in off the bounce and finish through contact, that puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Walker's checked in for Irving. Fareed's checked in for Denver. Williams comes in for Levine. That free throw good from Thaddeus Young. And Clark, talk about the leadership of a guy like Thaddeus Young.
And he's one of my favorites because he's just solid. His actions speak louder than his words, and he's a grinder. I mean, he's a guy who just gives you everything he has and does all of the little things day in and day out. Tremendous locker room presence.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. Here's Davis. San Antonio with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Count it, and the foul. That's on Lou Williams.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Vucevic checked in for Davis. And Bahamute comes in for Gallinari. And Smith subbed in for McCollum. That free throw good from Thaddeus Young. Well, Clark, they say it's a make-or-miss league, as you know, and Thaddeus Young has that knack for finishing.
Yeah, he does. He's got a really good knack. Catches defenders flat-footed with his early release, and he's pretty crafty when he gets it inside, and being left-handed certainly doesn't hurt.
That one goes. Count it.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Walker goes in.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Smith against Walker. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over McGee, and it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Mbah-a-Moute. And that's 13 points for Vucevic. Napier with it, now guarded by Fareed. And it's Napier missing. Denver leading by 4. Now here's Mbah-a-Moute. Smith finds Williams. From downtown, the shot missing, and the Spurs going the other way now. Walker with it. He's got 11. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
To the middle. The shot's good from Smith. And now a 6-point Nugget lead.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Now here's Napier. He's guarded closely. Young in the corner. There's Walker with the 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Denver leading by 6. Here is Mbah-a-Moute. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, he's not a bad shooter from distance, so you give Mbah-a-Moute some room and he'll knock it down.
The pass to Napier. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Back to Napier. The dish to Young. Will it go? He lays it in. Young's got 8 points.
And you know, Young is no stranger to overcoming aggressive defense, guys. That's just an example of his experience coming into play.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for San Antonio. Jabari Parker comes in for Thon Maker. Big group substitution here for Denver. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Vucevic. Gallinari comes in for Kenneth Fareed. Zach LaVine's checked in for Mbah-a-Moute. And it's C.J. McCollum in for J.R. Smith. Young for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. LaVine deciding where to go with it. And here's McCollum for 3. Drills it from outside. McCollum's got 22 points.
And good execution by LaVine with the pass. I mean, showing improved leadership skills there.
Pass to Parker. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Thaddeus Young. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Denver. At one point, they led by 16.
LaVine showing you how much he enjoys rising high and pounding it down hard.
Passes it to Cousins. Now Parker. He has 6. Here's Walker. Pass to Napier. Now here's Cousins. Over McCollum. No good from Cousins.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
To the paint. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist from Gallinari. And now it's a 12-point Denver lead. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Parker kicks to Walker. The shot. The pass to Napier. Over Williams. Rebound by the Nuggets. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Nuggets on top. They finish off the third quarter with a massive 16-5 run. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Kenneth Faried. Lou Williams out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Mbamute, and it's Davis at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Brown, good.
You know, when Brown has that jump shot working, guys, he's very hard to slow down. Nice looking release on his shot.
Now here's Williams. Napier covering. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jabari Parker.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Known as a defensive specialist, Bob Mute is a terrific role player, in part because he impacts the game in a lot of ways.
And the Spurs making a change here. Irving's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Spurs trail by 11. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Irving's got 21 in the game. LaVine against Irving. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Relentless in his attack, Zach LaVine. Once he gets into a rhythm, man, what a scorer this guy is.
LaVine against Irving. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
First one falls for him.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Both free throws good for Irving.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Denver passing it around. Faried, left side. Count it.
And the poise of Williams, so impressive, Kevin. Plays at his own pace. He's never in a hurry.
Irving passes to Cousins. And here is Parker. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to 9 points with the basket from Kyrie Irving.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Here's LaVine. Kicks to Mbamute. From outside, off the mark. And so Brown will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Got that bucket in no time at all. That's 28 points for Kyrie Irving.
And he's done this so much that we almost take Kyrie for granted. Let's take tonight to appreciate what a special player he is.
LaVine finds Williams. and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Irving. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Now just a 4-point Denver lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Fareed. Spurs trail by 6. On its way from Irving for 2. Denver grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Over to the wing. Here is Mbamute. A rebound by the Spurs. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Brown against Williams. Brown kicks to Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 33 points for Kyrie Irving.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's Davis. That one off the back iron and out. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 16-7 run. Barton wide open. He fires. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
On its way from Irving for 2. And another basket for San Antonio.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Pass to Davis. Fareed outside. Pass to Mbamute. Williams against Barton. Here's Fareed. And the dunk by Fareed.
Fareed known for being a great dunker. Give him any room to work with, and he's getting to that rim.
Here's Irving, and Davis sends it back. There's Williams with the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Levine against Irving, pulls up, and the Spurs scoring again.
You know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jabari Parker.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And the Nuggets with some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Reed. Alinari comes in for Mbamute. And McCollum subbed in for Williams. And the second free throw, good. And it's Irving with the ball for the Spurs. 8-point game. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. At one point, they led by 16. Inside, Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And that's now 21 points for Anthony Davis. Irving against Levine. Parker passes to Cousins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Irving can't get it to go.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Pass to Vucevic. Poked away and stolen by Irving. Parker dishes to Irving. To the inside, Cousins, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Vucevic.
And, you know, Cousins is a wrecking ball inside, guys. Effective at using his size to draw the contact close to the rim. He's a hard guy to defend.
Taking 2 shots.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them.
As fearless and physical as he is, Boogie gets to the line more than just about anyone.
And Levine.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now the pass to Irving. Irving double team. Spurs passing it around. Clock at 6. Barton from outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Barton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. McCollum against Brown. McCollum outside. He kicks to Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists here tonight. Spurs trail by 9. Stolen by Levine. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And stolen by Barton. Parker looking around. Pass to Cousins. Barton outside. Back to Cousins. The offensive rebound, Parker. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Oh, I tell you what, tremendous work rate in getting to the glass by Parker. If you don't box him out, he'll make you pay for it.
Davis finds Vucevic. Rebound, San Antonio. Parker's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside Irving. Cousins, the pass to Irving. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Vucevic, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Denver making a switch here. Gortat's checked in.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Wasted no time on that one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Irving against Levine. Sinks that one from the post. Levine's got 12 points here in the second half. And it's Irving with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing here by 8. A three-pointer, no good.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
He is a big guy, and Gortat doesn't play the finesse game. This is a guy who's all about strength. Forget about laying it up there. He's going to take the power approach.
Irving misses. The Nuggets leading by 10. Here's Levine, and Levine with the slam.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Parker dishes to Irving. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Beautiful pick by the big man, Cousins.
Kenneth Faried's checked in for the Nuggets. .141 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Levine against Irving. Floats one up and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Martin inside the line. They get the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 9. Right side Levine. Inside. And Faried throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Denver.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And with a solid strategy, building on that first win in the season series, they rack up another W to make it 2-0 with just one left this year against the Spurs.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Zach LaVine.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Irving double team. Passes it to Barton. missed inside.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much with Kenneth Fareed.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
I've been in game for a long time. Sets me out, that's a long flight. For the wrong guy, she did hit me at the wrong time. Yeah, hold on. Sets me out, that's a long flight. For the wrong guy, she did hit me at the wrong time.
Ooh, we don't see nothing wrong. Over here, James Brown. What a jumbo, yeah, I'm pound. BBW, where you from?
What was the boy, I go, yeah, was the young ladies of all my league. She got my braces, body like one, you believe. I am the one that you leave, yeah.
Spinning from uptown, I put a voice down. Yeah, oh, then I keep to my chin and loca in the kitchen. Puzzle, we gon' like we Sammy Sosa. Put that Billy to the limit, you can smell a odor. Spin it, tell me when I'm pulling up in that two-door, diamonds different color. Uno, all these hundreds on me, mommy made my pockets look like sumo. I got money out there. Kick it like it's judo, let you. And when we get in mode, I'm a Cujo. Whoa! Heard they tryna steal away, cut it out, cut it out. Spicy mommy's on the way. Saw my watch, she let away, I flood it out. Hey, talk to me nice, show you what deep in it bout. Whoa, pipe down. First we shut them down, then we open up shop. Really around just in case y'all forgot. They been tryna stop the wave, but the wave don't stop.
Uptown, baby. I was down, but they see I'm up now, baby. Head high, cause I'm holding up my crown, baby. Never told, even through the ups and downs, baby. And if I, baby, only way I double crosses. I just keep spinning, only way to make them nauseous. Demon little mommy like salsa, we could dip. I'm just trying to see you dance salsa. Whoa. You know, hate on low, but we fly high. You know, talk is cheap, free Wi-Fi. Whoa.
Heard they tryna steal away, cut it out, cut it out. Spicy mommy's on the way. Saw my watch, she let away.